Welcome back, traders. It's Mercy and I'm back again with another video. In today's video, I'm going to share a spike catching strategy which you can use to catch spike in boom and crash on deriv as well as on painx and gainx in weltrade. If you are new to this channel, please consider subscribing, like and share this video so that it can reach many people. Also, I have inserted the links to our free WhatsApp and Telegram groups in the description. Click the links, join our groups to gain free access to signals, trading updates, and sometimes we offer free trading tools. Thank you. This strategy is very effective for catching spikes on 1 minute as well as on 5 minutes time frame. As for me, I like to use this strategy on 5 minutes time frame. So as we are going to backtest, I will be using it on 5 minutes time frame. As for the zoom level, you can use the zoom level 3 or zoom level 4. So let me take you to the settings so that you see the parameters of the indicators that we are going to be using. So we are going to add these indicators. The first indicator that we are going to be using is the relative strength index with the following parameters. With the relative strength index, we do not want the RSI line. So the RSI line on the star, make sure you put the background color of your chart. If your background chart is white, you put it on white. So we are going to have the following parameters. The period must be 14, apply to, close. Level, take note of the levels. We need to put level 10 and level 90. These are the two levels that we need. And then as for the levels, we need the line for the level. So me, on the style of the levels, I choose color red. You can choose any color of your choice, or you can just go with the color red which I'm using. When you are done, you come here, then you click save. When you go back to your chart must be having these two levels and these two red lines on the indicators window, which is the level 10 and 90 of the RSI. So we are going to add the second indicator. We come here, then on the second indicator, we are now adding it on indicator window 1. So you click the F function on indicators window 1. We need to add the MACD with the following parameters. Fast EMA must be 12, slow EMA must be 26, MACD SMA must be 9, apply to, close. Levels 9. Time frames, all time frames. On the colors, on the style, on the main line, may I choose the color green. You can choose any color of your choice. On the signal line, may I choose red. You can choose any color of your choice. When you are done, you click save. So when you come back on your chart, you will be having this histogram, and that line is the MACD. So we are going to add the last indicator, which is the moving average on indicators window 1 with the following parameters. Period 3, shift 0, method exponential, apply to previous indicators data, time frames or style. May I choose blue. You can choose any color of your choice. When you are done, you click save and you come back on your chart. Your chart must appear like this. Your chart must appear like this, then you are good to go. I love this strategy because it allows us to catch spikes on 5 minutes time frame, meaning we'll be catching multiple spikes. We are not just catching one spike then we exit. We will be catching multiple spikes. Like I said, if you are new to this channel, please consider subscribing, like, share, and also comment on this video so that it can reach many people. So I'll begin by explaining the conditions of buying. This strategy, we can use it to catch spikes in boom and crash, that is on deriv, as well as on painx and gainx, that is on weltrade. So I'll begin by explaining the conditions of buying, be it in boom or buying in gainx. So with this strategy, we can use it to catch spikes in all boom pairs as well as in all gainx pairs. The strategy of buying in boom as well as in gainx are the same. So I'll just use boom because I'm using, I've opened the chart on deriv, but it's the same. If you go on your weltrade on gainx, the same way we are catching spikes in boom 1000 is the same way you catch spikes when you are on gainx on weltrade. So the first thing, like I have said, after inserting your indicators, may you push your chart like this. Your chart must appear maybe the first half of your chart so that you see what is happening. Don't push your chart to this far end, you won't see what will be happening, because we want to see how these indicators will be moving. So make sure you push your chart to the far left like this. That's the first thing you need to do. Push your chart to the far left so that you see how the indicators are moving. So the first condition, we come on our indicators window and we need to check this MACD or this histogram. This histogram must reach level 10. Like here, this is level 10. As you can see here, the MACD has reached level 10 of our RSI. The MACD has reached level 10 of our RSI, and when this happens, we are free to buy. We are ready to buy, be it in boom 1000, in boom 900, gainx 1200, gainx 999, all those pairs will be ready to buy. And we are using this strategy on 5 minutes time frame. You can also use it on 1 minute time frame, but as for me, it's more accurate when you use it on 5 minutes time frame. So the first thing, make sure that the MACD histogram touches the level 10 of the RSI. As you can see, this is the current chart of boom 1000. As you can see here, the MACD is touched, it's here on level 10, so it can even cross below level 10, is still okay. And as you can see, the MACD line and the moving average, they have crossed together here. That's another second confirmation. And when you see that these two lines, the red line and the blue line, the red line is the MACD, the histogram is the MACD, and that blue line is the moving average. So when there's the crossing of these two lines, the red line, the MACD, and the moving average, it means we are now ready to catch multiple spikes, and we are on 5 minutes time frame. We enter, like what happened here. If you have entered this market, you see here, we could have catch this spike. So you can catch the spike and exit, but I'm gonna show you a method on how to catch multiple spikes. So I'm gonna give you the entry and exit point, which you can use to catch spikes using this strategy. So let's just backtest a bit so that we see the previous charts where this strategy was effective, so that I'll show you the entry and exit points. Here is another perfect entry. We are on 5 minutes time frame. As you can see, the MACD or this histogram has reached level 10 of the RSI. Here, this is the level 10. As you can see, the MACD has touched the level 10, and there's this crossing of these two moving averages, when this of the moving average and the MACD. And when these two lines crosses, it means we can catch multiple spikes. So here we were going to enter this trade when the histogram has reached level 10 here, meaning we were going to enter here. Just look at how accurate this strategy is. Here is our entry, and just after one M5 candle, look how it spiked. Look how boom 1000 spiked. We will catch all these spikes. We were going to catch all these spikes, and we were going to exit when the MACD line, the red line, and the moving average has crossed each other above. Here was going to be our exit point. So you see, we were going to catch all these spikes from the here until here. So this strategy is very, very effective. Let's backtest again. We are still in boom 1000. Let's look for one last example before we move on to boom 900 and see if our strategy can also work on other boom pairs. Here's another perfect entry position. The MACD has touched the level 10 of the RSI here. We will enter, and as you can see also, there's been the crossing of the red line of the MACD and the blue line, which is the moving average. We keep on holding our trade, we keep on catching all of these spikes, and we're going to exit here. Look how massive it is. You are going to be in massive profit. This is boom 1000. You are going to catch all these spikes. And this is on M5, meaning this trade was going to run for a while, and you only exit here when the MACD and the moving averages crossed each other above. This would become your exit point. Let's move on to boom 900. Let me take you to boom 900. This is the boom 900. Like I have said, the first thing, make sure you push your chart on the far left corner so that you see the current movement of the indicators. And another thing, this strategy, you can use it either on your PC or on phone. So this strategy is very effective. You can use it on your laptop. You can also use it on your phone. So if you don't have a laptop, no worries. This strategy, you can still make money with this strategy without even to struggle for looking for the laptop. We are in boom 900. Let's see how effective this strategy is in boom 900. This is boom 900 and see how effective this strategy is. This is the boom 900 current chart. As you can see, we have pushed our chart on the far left corner so that we see the movement of our indicators. Here, as you can see, the MACD line here, the MACD histogram has touched the level 10 of our RSI here. And look what happened after just 1 5-minute time frame candles. It spiked massively, and this is boom 900. Those who have been traded boom 900 before, you know how profitable this market is, and you are going to catch this spike, and your exit was going to be, and you are going to exit. Look how powerful it is. You enter here, soon after one candle, you are going to catch all these spikes, and here was going to be your exit point. Here was going to be your exit when the MACD line and the moving average crossed the other above. So let's look for another perfect entry position. We are still in boom 900. Let's backtest together and see how effective this strategy can be. Here's another perfect entry. As you can see, the MACD histogram has touched the level 10 of our RSI. We enter, we buy, we're in boom 900, and we're going to catch all these spikes. We're going to catch all these spikes, and we're going to exit here when there's the crossing of the MACD and the red line on the above the level 10 here. So you see, this strategy is very, very effective. Let's go to, which asset can we go to? Which is the last asset in boom? Let's go to boom 600. Let me take you to boom 600 and see how effective this strategy is as well. So we are now in boom 600. So this is how powerful and effective this strategy is. We are on M5 and this is boom 600. As you can see, the first confirmation we said the MACD histogram must reach level 10, or it must cross below level 10, like what happened here. And this is the boom 600 current chart. This strategy is very effective. As you can see here, look what happened. We would enter here, then we were going to catch all these spikes, and remember, these spikes are on N5. This is M5 time frame, so we were going to be in massive profit. And as you can see, this trade is still running. As you can see, the MACD line and the moving average hasn't crossed each other above level 10. So meaning we are still, if we had entered in this trade, we were going to keep on holding it until there's been the crossing of these, the MACD line and the moving average above level 10 to get our exit. So this trade, imagine you enter here, you catch all these spikes on M5 time frame, and if we had entered in this trade, we were supposed to be holding until we have our exit. So this strategy is very, very, very effective. So guys, if you are new to this channel, just consider subscribing so that you receive more updates, more profitable strategy. I'm sure those who followed me, you can witness, you can testify the powerful of the strategy that I share. So let's look for another example in boom 600 and see if our strategy is also working there. Here's another perfect entry position. The MACD histogram is touched level 10. We enter, we buy, and we catch all these spikes, and this can be our exit where these two lines is crossed above. Let's look for one last example in boom before we move on to crash. We are still in boom 600. Let's look for one last example before we move on to crash pairs. Here's another perfect entry position. The histogram has touched level 10. Here we are on M5 time frame. We enter, we catch all these spikes, and our exit point was going to be here, where there's the crossing of the MACD and the moving average above level 10. So this is how the strategy works. Let's move on to crash so that I show you how the strategy works. We are going to start with crash 1000. This is crash 1000. This is crash 1000. Like I have said, the first thing that you do is to push your chart on the far left corner so that you see the current movement of the indicator. You see what is happening on your chart. So I'm gonna explain the conditions of selling in crash. The conditions of selling in crash are the same conditions that we can use to sell when we are selling in painx, which is on weltrade. So the first thing is that the MACD on our indicators window must reach level 90. It must touch or cross above level 90. That's the first condition. The MACD, this histogram, the green histogram, must touch level 90 or cross above level 90. When that happens, like what happened here, we enter and we sell. And when there's this crossing of this MACD line, the red line and the moving average, it just gives us confirmation that we can catch multiple spikes. So when this condition again is met, it means we can safely hold our trade. In crash, we catch all these spikes. If you have entered this trade, as you can see, the trade is still running because we could only exit when there's the crossing of this red line of the MACD and the blue line below level 90. So the crossing hasn't happened here. As you can see, this blue line and the red line, they still haven't crossed each other. So we could have been selling this in this market. Imagine catching all these spikes on 5 minutes time frame. This strategy is very effective. Let's look for one last example in crash 1000 before we move on to crash 900. We are still in crash 1000, and here's another perfect entry position. As you can see here, the histogram has touched level 90 and it has crossed above level 90 here. As you can see, the green line here has crossed above level 90. We enter. Just look at how accurate. It was just 1 minute. Then it started spiking, and we could catch these spikes. As you can see, there's been the crossing of this red and blue line, meaning we can catch multiple spikes. We can hold this trade, and we were going to catch all these spikes. We're going to catch all these spikes, and we'll exit here when there's the crossing of this red line of the MACD and the moving average below level 90. So as you can see, you could have catch all these spikes from here to here. This strategy is very effective. Let's move on to crash 900, which is going to be our last example in crash. This is crash 900. Here is another perfect entry position here. As you can see, the MACD has crossed above level 90 of our RSI here. We enter, and look, soon after we enter, it started spiking. We could catch all these spikes, and we could exit here when these two lines have crossed each other, the MACD and the moving average. So guys, this strategy is very, very effective. I'm sure you can witness from the back test. So if you want to make profit using this strategy, make sure you use it on M5 time frame. You can also use it on 1 minute time frame, but it's more effective on 5 minutes time frame. That's the first thing. Then the second thing, make sure that you push your chart on the far left corner so that you see the current movement of the indicator, so that you don't miss the point when the histogram has reached our crucial points, which are the level 10 and level 90, which directs us on how to buy or how to sell. This strategy is very effective. Consider subscribing, consider sharing. Don't forget to click the links in the description to join our free WhatsApp and Telegram groups. Also, we have a variety of trading tools that we are selling. Some are paid, some are free. So if you join our free groups, you can get access to some of the free trading tools that we have. But we also have paid trading tools that we have, like the 2026 AI spike detectors. This is the best creation of the spike detectors that we have. They are non-repainting. They work on 1 minute as well as on 5 minutes time frame. And these spike detectors, they can also help you to, if you like catching long trades, because they also come with a feature of a reversal signal. And the reversal signal, it signifies that the market has shifted, the market has now changed the direction of the movement, which allows you to catch multiple spikes. So if you're interested in this AI spike detectors, you can get in touch with me on +2767 1192 993. I'll also insert my contact details in the description. We also have trading tools. Some would say we don't have time to trade. We have trading tools. We have the AI spike detectors. We have the scalping EAs. We have the spike EAs. We also have scalping indicators. Those who like trading small candles, we also have a variety of scalping indicators that you can use to trade. So if you're interested in our products, just WhatsApp or Telegram me, and I'll share you more details. It's bye bye for now. Meet you in the next video. Thank you.